Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Global Digital Success Talk. So, today we're going to be talking about the importance of self growth. But first, let's introduce each one of us. So, hi, everyone. My name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama. I live in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada, and I work in the movie industry, and I'm a digital business owner.
Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. You're going to hear some background sounds, but because I'm in the hospital right now, but I'm here in my business. Anyways, my name, for people who doesn't know me, my name is Jessie. I'm a nurse by professional, and I live in Ontario, Canada, but I'm from Cuba, and I form part of this amazing online business, and I'm really proud to be part of it.
Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are watching us from. My name is Melissa, and I'm living in Mexico at this moment, but I'm originally from Kenya. By profession, I used to work in the hospitality industry, but right now I'm running my digital business. Back to you, Sandy.
Hello, everyone. My name is Isabel. I'm originally from Mexico, but I live in the United States. I'm a mom. I work for the school system as a teacher assistant, and I also own my digital business.
Thank you, Jesse, Isabel, and Melissa. Okay, so let's start with the topic. So, our topic today is the importance of self growth. So, let's start with the first point. So, why self growth is important in regards to, like our online business, or our personal life. So, it's important because it enhances the personal well being. So, the more you work on your personal development, it will help you to with your emotional and mental health. And what I say that is because um, we have to start building our mindset. Okay, so because we build our mindset, we're able to face any challenges that comes our way. So we're not gonna have that um, like that emotional mental health that like if we don't have a strong faith we're gonna suffer more. um so by doing the self growth, but like feeding our mind with things that like are make us stronger, are make us like to be able to have a wider perspective to for the things that comes our way. We're able to have that balance for our mental and health. you know um Also, like it helps us to reduce our stress. It builds our self-esteem. We get more confident. um so the the self growth is very important when it comes to enhance personal well-being.
So, yes, I'm really excited about this topic because we always talking about self-growing most of our life, how important is to develop our mindset. That's one of the steps of to grow anyways. So in the case that we're talking about the haze personal well-being, I would say that to start in somewhere, you have to start in yourself. So if you want to enhance the well-being, you have to start with yourself. You have to make sure you are eating healthy, and you're doing your body something good. Like if you're on your computer all the time, it's stand up a little bit, go for walks, got that kind of stuff. If you it's something that you like, go for the ice cream here and there. Don't be so angry about it. Like it's something like we make with the well-being, something that will make you happy, because if you are happy on your mind, you will find things that you will look at things in other ways. So you're always going to look on the positive way, and you're going to try to keep those negative thoughts away. So you start with yourself. Your well-being is the first, and then you move on with your family member, your spouse, and the world, because at the end, that's with our main goal. We want to change the whole world with this business, but we have to start with ourselves. So that's when we're saying, hey, personal well-being, I think.
Okay. So yes, like Jesse said, this is a good topic today because we're talking about um, self well-being, and there's a lot of ways to make yourself feel better. A lot of people have different ways, but I enjoy music a lot, so I listen to a lot of music, and that really puts me in a different vibe. When I'm not feeling too happy or whatever, I put my music on. I'm like, okay, I gotta make myself feel better. But just reading books, it will help your mental well-being. Just getting yourself in a different place through books, because books can transfer you to different places. So reading is really good for mental health. Music, having a good friend that you can talk to, or you can go out with, and just maybe go do your nails, or go to the spa, do something. Maybe just go out and, just like Jesse said, go out and get an ice cream, and just talk about life. When you have somebody beside you, you always have laughter and all these happy moments that make you feel better and makes you go back to feeling the person that you are. We all have ups and downs, and we all have good days and bad days, but it's all about the people that you're surrounding yourself with. Always choose those that are gonna impact your life in a positive way, and that they're gonna give you the things that you need to feel better. You don't want to be surrounded by negative people, or people that are just you know taking away from you instead of adding value to your life. So yeah.
Can you hear me? Okay. Okay, I love this topic because it says self growth. So, as Yesi said, it begins with us, not any other person. It begins with us, and that's being at a point where you have that self awareness, and self awareness begins with you checking your mind, your mental health, your physical health, and the things that you want to do in life. Because if your mental health is not at a place where you want it to be, you are anxious, you are stressed, then that means you'll not be in a position to grow yourself. So it begins with us having that aspect of reflecting on our lives and seeing, are we exactly where we want to be, in matters of how we see ourselves. And it's not only about career and everything, but even things related with our health. Because if our physical health and our mental health is not at a place where it needs to be, then we will struggle to actually do the things that we want to do. And once we have that self-awareness and we start working on ourselves, that is going to enhance in general the quality of life that we want to have. Because we already know our strengths, we already know our weaknesses, we already know the skills that we want to develop in ourselves. And actually, for us to be here, it's because we decided we want to grow ourselves. So it began with us checking ourselves and realizing that we want to do something different, something different, other than, the normal norm of working in a traditional way, because we wanted that change in ourselves. And we all have different whys why we are here. So it started with ourselves. We were aware of what we wanted to do in life, or rather what we wanted to improve ourselves, and we took the decision. But anyway, self-awareness, self-improvement comes in many ways. I'm just giving an example of us being here that it began with ourselves, realizing like, there are things that are making us anxious. There are things that we want to achieve, like we want to do things different. So that's my take for now on personal well-being in terms of self-growth. Back to you, Sandy.
Sandy, I think you're mute. Sorry.
Thank you, Jesse. Okay. Um, so our next point is the boost professional success. So when we're talking about the importance of self growth, it helps with boosting our professional success. So if we're talking for those people that are working, like you wanna be able to, like continue learning because you wanna go up the ladder, right? So you wanna be able to, to grow. And for our online business, when we started this business, there were a lot of things that we didn't know. So how did we grow as an business owner? Is because we do our training, and through our training, we start growing, we start learning new things, and that's how we become better business owners. And then when it comes to teaching others, if we stay the same place, how are we going to be able to teach others, and help others? We are not able to do that because we are staying in the same place. So you have to keep growing in order to be able to help others, you know um, so boosting professional success is very important on the self growth because it helps you to have a better confidence on yourself, through the training, like mindset, also learning all the different skills. So like in our organization, one of the things that I love is like our leaders, they pass their experience and the skills to the other members of the communities. But in order to do that, that's why the boost professional success comes in, because you have to learn, you have to keep uh, learning new things, and through that learning, through the experience, through your failures, or whatever, like you go through the journey, those experiences help others that comes after, you know uh, to be able not to do the same thing, um, to be able, to go faster on their journey. So the importance of learning every time, like learning new things and keep up to date, because you never stop learning. That's the reality. We never stop learning, and that's the beauty of it, because that's how we grow as a person, as a business owner, and that's how we are able to help others. Who
So
wants to go
yes, there are
next?
different ways. So okay, I think we're good. Sorry, I think it's my background because I'm in the hospital. So boost professional success is really good. So why are we saying this, guys? So doesn't matter. We all know that we all came for different parts of life. We all didn't came as professional on the marketing life. So we have different background, and that's okay. So if you just learn how to create your Facebook page, like, congratulations, guys. Like, be proud of yourself, that you things that you do in the business. You realize how to do your ad, how to post it out in YouTube. Wow, you should be proud about that. So you just follow the steps, and doesn't matter where you at. As and the professional, we're talking about as a marketer, that's what we're doing. That's our part of that's the business we're offering to people. So be boost your success. So if you learn something and you do good, be proud about it. Be say, oh my gosh, I didn't, like, because that is good. And the good part, if you learn something good, you can teach other. And it's not that amazing. I think that's why we are so bumper, because we have learned a way in this business how to congratulate each milestone of the people, and people are so proud about each milestone. They celebrate, and that make you feel so good that you do the same and you pass it on. And it's a good thing that we have in our community. We all know that our milestone can vary. It just can be just from, as I say, as a Facebook page today, just learning how to do it, and can also be your first sale, your first check coming in. you know that's you being professional. You're earning your money for the work that you does. Just always Doesn't matter what it is, always be um happy about it. As Sandy say, learning is something that we always come through on this business, and you're always learning something new every time, and that's good. And that's good. That means you're in the right step, because if you're in a business for a long time and you don't learn something good for a while, something is wrong going on with the business. Let's be realistic. Anyways, I pass it to you guys.
Yes, so investing in self growth is the best thing you can do for yourself. For us as business owners, we have the training, and there's so much knowledge in there that we can learn from. So every day you can be doing something, because we have books apart from just the training where you learn how to do stuff. There's books in there, that you can go and read. But as a human being, you want to invest in yourself, like to gain knowledge, or to learn new skills that will make you feel better about yourself. But what I love about the business is that if I want to be more educated about something, I can always go, and we have different topics in the training. I can go straight to the one that I want to learn about, and really get myself in there and get everything I need, so that I can share with other people. But investing in yourself doesn't have to be just in the training, because you can buy courses, that you're interested in, something that you want to master, and you can buy things, like even courses through video, or through just books that you want to learn about. But learning is always gives you that feeling of fulfillment, just knowing that you're developing yourself, and you're getting knowledge so that you can share with other people. I love that, because you never start learning, and you don't want to be that person that stops learning, because life is so sad when you don't learn anything. It always makes you feel so happy when you're learning things, and you feel value. You feel like, okay, I'm doing something for myself. You don't want to be in that routine of just doing the same things every day, and not have a change in your life, because there's nothing like, life is not filled with the happiness that we have in life. Life has so much to offer, but we have to get ourselves out there, and we have to be willing to learn, and to teach, and to listen to other people, so that we can gain more knowledge and know more about what we want to know in life. So that's my share on this topic.
Thank you, Melissa, Isabel, and Jesse. Okay, so our next point is, when it comes to self-growth, the importance of self-growth in our online business, for example, like it improves relationships. So how does it that? Like every time that you gain a new knowledge, like we have a lot of training in our platform, right? But besides that, we also have training, like in our Zooms, in our masterminds, with our team and all that. And that really helps, like listening, be able to listen to others, to empathize with others, understand others, what they're going through. So you start uh, learning, like relationship skills, right? You can also, listen to podcasts to keep growing, because, the in order to be able to help others, in order to be able to understand yourself, you have to keep learning stuff, and for example, you can listen to podcasts that, like it will help you when it comes to communication, better communications, or better relationship with others, so by doing that, you're able to understand others, also, like because you were like you came before them, right? You have a little bit of experience that you have acquired through your journey, and when they are starting their business, you are able to understand them because you've been there, so you empathize with them and you're able to help them, so by having, like this knowledge, you are able to help others to through their journey, understand them, and able to listen to, because like even though like our leaders like are up there, and new business owners in the community are joining the business, that doesn't mean that because they're new they don't have something to bring to the community. They do. So by listening to them too, and their feedback, we're able to improve, as a whole community. So the relationship, is a healthy relationship, that we're building. um so that's my take for now.
Melissa, you want to go first?
Uh, yes, I totally agree in terms of improving relationships, because the more you have an open mind to learn, the more you are able to develop a new skill, and that skill is related in communication. So you are at a point where you are able to relate well with other people, and you're able to empathize with them, just as Sandy said, yeah. And especially when we come to the world of business, working out any business, it doesn't matter whether it's online. Every person who is doing business, they are going through, challenges. Yeah, maybe small, maybe big, and you have an open ear to listen to them and probably actually be in a position to give them advice, maybe because you have also experienced that challenge, or someone who has experienced that challenge as well. And also when it comes to the aspect of solving conflicts, because conflicts also is an aspect sometimes that shows up. So you are able to have a mature way of solving conflicts, because you have developed that sense of building relationships, and relationships matters. Yeah, it's not only in the business world, but even just starting from our homes actually, having a good communication aspect, which I think is a skill most of us actually don't know how to handle it when it comes to things related with emotional intelligence. Yeah, but the more you have an open mind to learn, the more you are able to actually integrate the whole aspect of having that emotional intelligence, like when to speak, when not to speak, having that ear to listen to someone, to hear them, and maybe just give advice, one or two things that you want to give them. Yeah, because you are at a point where you are aware of yourself. Yeah, because you have an open mind to learn. Yeah, that's my take on that.
So yes, when we talk about improved relationship on self growth, so when we're working on self growth, our mindship, you learn how important and how it teaches you how to um, deal with people in a way, teach you how to recognize and like how to connect with people, and that's how you improve your relationship. You learn how to be, I would say that maybe that's not the word educated. maybe that's not the word I'm thinking about it, but but you guys know, like, when you work on yourself, you get better, so you treat others how they're supposed to be treated. So at doing that, your relationships and your connections will grow, because people, we appreciate it, um, the way that you connect with them. So that's how you do it. And the good things, like, are you surprised that we get all of these on this area business? We should be like the business 2.0. But you learn all of this, like, and you get um teach, and you get more educated about how to act professional, because yeah, we know that when we have to be quiet, and we know that we're not supposed to be rude, but there are other ways that you can um, change another people's life, like with a small insignificant exchange. you can change that person moment or interaction, and that can change, like it can be like an over, like avalanche. So it's important to understand and knowing how to treat other people. So when you're doing this, you are connecting with them and your relationships are growing. And of course, we're talking about business. What we're doing here, we're doing marketing, guys. Most are like what we do, we talk with people. That's our work. We talking to people, showing what we do, interacting with them. So you learn how to do this. You learn how to love talking about the business. So you always creating relationships. So you want to make sure that that interaction that you have with one possible customer or one possible lead is a good one. So it's something that you want to improve. It's something that you want to get it better. You can want to get better at it. So yeah, so that's what we do. Connect with the, we're always talking about the business. We're doing connecting as doing relationship. And if you're on the street and I say hi, do you know what the business online? You know that we're connecting. That's what we do. That's what we do, marketing, and we're so proud about it. And the good thing with you online, you can do it anywhere at home.
Thank you, Melissa, Isabel, and Jesse. Okay, so our next point is increase resilience. So yeah, I love this one very much because like the importance of self growth. Is because we talked earlier, about mindset. Um, so mindset, by building a strong mindset and feeding our mindset all the time, because uh, that's a good point here. Just because you build it, it doesn't mean that you stop. You always have to keep feeding your mindset, because even though you think you have a strong mindset, sometimes you will face with something and then you will realize like you forgot about your mindset. But then when you listen to yourself again, you say, oh my god, yes, I remember this. But so that's why you have to keep feeding yourself with how to build a strong mindset. um Also, life in general is the best school to learn. you know so everyone that joined like this online business, or in life in general, we have experienced something, and we learn through books, through listening to other stuff, through seeing, um but also through other people's experiences. So that's the thing that like the beauty, like you have to be open to listen to other people's experience and learn from it, so you don't do the same mistake. um, so by learning from other people's experience, you know what to do and how to face those challenges. um, so by feeding yourself with self growth knowledge, like all the knowledge that you acquire, you're able to face any challenges that comes your way, um, in a better position that if you don't have a strong mindset. Also, like you are able to be more confident, like you're able to accept whatever it comes your way, and not staying there, like feeling like uh pitiful for yourself, like you're able to stand up and going and look for other ways to continue. um so by having a strong resilience, you're able to move forward, and like look for other perspectives, that I will make you continue to for your journey. you know so um it will help you, with overcome any barriers. So but it's important to feed your mindset and never stop feeding your mindset, because um when we stop feeding our mindset, we forget, we face like the barrier, and then we feel down. But it's not because you didn't know, it's just because you haven't continued feeding yourself. It's the same thing. If you don't eat, then you don't have the energy. So the same thing for your mindset. Like if you don't feed your mind is going to stay until you feed it, and then if you don't continue, then you will forget, and then you won't have that strong resilience, that strong mindset to face any challenges or any barrier that comes your way, and have an open mind for seeing those obstacles as a way of having, like success in other areas. Okay, so who wants to talk next?
Isa, you want to go
Isa, you want to
first?
go first? Yeah, I can go. You can hear me? Okay. Yeah, how I see resilience is the key to achieving long-term goals. And any long-term goal that you want to achieve, for sure, there are obstacles that will come along the way. But then when you have that growth mindset, as Sandy said, you will see those obstacles as chances to grow. You'll not see them as problems, but they will give you an open mind to be in a position to see how you can solve those problems or how you can solve those obstacles. So that is an aspect of actually growing. You're not seeing those obstacles as a barrier to your success, or as a barrier to achieving your long-term goals. And we know that the learning curve keeps fluctuating. Even when you start, for example, when you're learning a new skill that you've never done before, sometimes it's not the same for everyone. For some, maybe they will get it very quickly and they will able to actually learn that skill very fast. But for others, it might be a challenge when they are starting. And I mean, they have to be resilient in getting that skill. Like, they need to keep trying so that they get that string. So the learning curve keeps changing. So for some, when they start, it will be easy. For some, it will be hard. But what keeps most people going and achieving their long-term goals is because they are resilient in what they are doing. If you're not resilient, you will give up easily. Then what that means, that you have given up. You have given up on your goals. You have given up on what you really wanted to do. So it's part of growth. So seeing those obstacles as part of growing is key. It's essential. It's part of self-growth. Yeah. Back to you, Sandy.
So yes, it's important to build a growth mindset, to be able to handle life challenges, because we all have challenges in life, but it's all about how we handle those challenges, that defines how well we're prepared, how resilient we are. So the setbacks, a lot of people get very disappointed or very how do I put this? Like they always see the bad things as things that are holding them back, or things to give up in life. They don't want to keep going because they all they see is problems, and all they see is issues. Setbacks in life. But we have to be able to learn from that. That's what life is about: learning from every setback that we have. Every issue that we have in life is teaching us something. We have to find the good in it so that we can learn from that, and be different and handle things different the next time. So there's always good things, good opportunities in everything, but we have to be able to see it. We have to have that growth mindset to see things. But if we are not preparing ourselves with daily things in life, feeding our minds the right things so that we can develop a better mindset, then we're gonna feel like that. We're gonna feel like everything in life is a challenge, and we're not gonna see the good things in life. So we have to prepare ourselves, and that will make you be more resilient in other things too. So learning from everything that you see, always try to find the good. What is this telling me? What is the message? What am I learning from this? And that's what's gonna make you be that person that you need to be, to be able to handle and to see life a different way. So that's my take on that.
All right. So yes, building resilience is really, really good. Um, because as Isabel say, when she was talking about the challenge, how people don't look at it, I was just kind of reminded, so it's true. There are people out there just looking at the glass, full, like if it's halfway or full of water, So it's depending how you look at it, at the challenge and the things that came through your doesn't matter where you are in your life, but when you're building this resilience and your mind grow, it's good because you know that this is not the end. You get the strength saying let's keep going. You always have that thinking that this is just like a small storm. The sun will always shine in the morning, you know what I mean? So it's really good when you're doing your self growth, building that resilience. I mean, you're making yourself as strong, you're making yourself more accountable in some ways, saying this is what I want, this is the business that I'm doing, and yeah, like we all know that this like online business is not for everyone, and it can be really tough and really challenging out there, more when you're doing online, because we already know there are scammers out there. There are people that are taking advantage the other people. So they, of course, we are all put together in the same spot because we all work online. So you have to make sure that you're getting strong as well, because sometimes can be really hard to just one second. Okay, sorry. So it's really hard to have that strength, that tell you can do it. It's just a small challenge, we'll as a new business owners, let's talk about this. Let's have a chat. As a new business owner, everything is so challenging, and if you're not up to move from this, you're not up to like open your business page, post your things online, talk about people, about what we're doing, offering the other people the job. You are not getting tough, you're not getting you're not working on yourself, you're not working on your business at the same time. So working on yourself and and knowing that things can get tough, like in any other where in other business, just give yourself a raise, like like take your time, like take your time to to do this business, but make sure that this is that's it, like this business have show around the world that we are able to do it, doesn't matter where you are. Like is powerful, and you get results, doesn't matter where you are. So if you always have thinking about that, and you I don't know, nourish yourself, you eat other people's success, I don't know how you say that, nourish, like you stay positive, and you see the testimony and the what other people are passing through, and they're still doing this business. Why you should stop, just make sure you are strong, you can do it, and we're all here for you.
Thank you, Jesse, Melissa, and Isabel. Okay, so our next point is encourages lifelong learning. So this one is a very important. I mean, it's kind of, we kind of like touch it in all the other points before. So yeah, so we want to encourage, like not only ourselves, for those also that we are helping, to continue learning, because that's the only way that you grow, as a person, and you grow on your business, on your life, and that's the other way that you can help others, so keep teaching, the knowledge that you have to others. um Also, um by doing the lifelong learning, like you create that curiosity, that keeps you, like looking for more, and continue learning. You keep your mind sharp, you are able to adapt to new, to the changes that comes, like, for example, like in our online business, we have the artificial intelligence, if we stay and we don't learn about the way that, like how artificial intelligence can help in your business, um then like we're still in, stuck, like other people will move forward, and you're gonna still behind, so learning about all the new things that, like that are able to help you, not only on yourself, but also on your business. It's very important because that's how you keep growing, you keep being able to compete with the business around, and with the other stuff, um also, like I always say, like you can learn from anybody, many times, like I guess a lot of people don't realize that you can even learn from a baby. Just watching how a baby, acts with another person, you can learn from that, so the learning that you get is from everywhere that is around you. It's from what you see, from what you hear, from what you read, from what you feed to yourself, every experience, there is always a learning, like Isabel mentioned before, you gotta take the positive things, take away the negative, take the positive thing of what you see, everything. Every time that you talk to a person, there's always a learning to grow. There's always a learning thing to learn, from that conversation. So yeah, so just take always the positive thing, and utilize that, and keep feeding, those things to be able to grow as a person. And by promoting, like to the other members of the community, encouraging them to keep learning and keep growing, it will help, the community, keep growing and evolving at the same time. So we all grow at the same time, and we are able to continue help others that, that wants to change their lives. So this is my take for now.
Okay, so when we say encourage lifelong learning on your as a self growth, so just don't be hard on yourself. I think we already talked about this, as Sandy say, like take your time. Not everyone learn the same, and not everyone learn as soon, like I know how it's like it, not everyone get it at the first time, so, and it's okay, just be patient with yourself. Just make sure that you every day you're going to learn, like as Sandy say, you learn from everything in life. Yeah, and until you die, that's true, you're always learning something. So just think about that. That's in your normal life, so now if you put down the business, of course it's going to happen the same. It's we're in the on the air, so you always will learning. We're always learning something new. But it's good that we're doing it at the same time, like online, and the possibility that you can learn at home. And you can do it and earn at the same time. I'm on the hospital right now, not as a nurse. I'm on the hospital on the other side. um, and, and we're learning, and that doesn't mean that will stop me to stop learning or doing my business. Look at, guys, I'm right here online chatting with you guys, showing you what this business is about and the opportunity that give you. So just give yourself, like, you can do it, like, just make sure, just believe in yourself, believe in yourself. You can learn, believe in yourself. It doesn't matter how long does it take you, you will get it. So, and we're proud of that. So not all of us have the same path, and people that on the business get it at really fast, and people that they doesn't get it slow. But as long as you know your goals, huh? And as long as you know where you want to be, that's a start. Don't worry, the party will come to you. That's the only thing you need to know. And just put your effort and keep going.
Yes. Life is a school of learning. And I like the way it says here, lifelong learning. Like you never stop learning. And because when you are curious to learn things, you are able to gain knowledge. And once you gain that knowledge, it boosts your confidence to actually do things that you never thought you'll do, because of your curiosity and because of the mindset that you have and believing in yourself. It doesn't matter how long it will take for me to gain this skill, but somehow I know I'm gonna get it. And I remember last year when we started this business, I used to see people do these go lives, and I was like, oh man, this is not for me. I'm not this kind of people who can do this. And I used to, but I was curious, how are they able to do it? Like, I cannot do it, you know? By the minute I changed my mindset and I got myself surrounded with like-minded people, they saw something in me that actually I was not seeing. And the minute I actually changed my mindset, I was able actually to learn a new skill that I thought it was not meant for me. You know, I used to think that people who go on camera, they have that talent, yeah? They have the talent to do that. And I'm the type that I was born not to do these kind of things. But you see, it's all about the mind. And of course, it's been a journey of growing every day, because the more you practice, the more you become better. And actually, that's the beautiful thing about our business, because every day we are learning, because we are connected globally. We are able to learn new things every day, because you know, people have different experiences of things they have gone through. So we are in a position to actually encourage each other, and that is part of learning, you know, that is part of learning. So just actually having that curiosity to try out things. Yeah, the time I saw this advertisement actually on YouTube, I was curious. I was just curious. Okay, let me just register for this webinar. I was looking for a job, I was not looking for a business. But voila, you know, I actually got a good deal because it was a business. But then I said, okay, I'm gonna do it. And I remember when I was doing the training, I used to ask my mentor, you mean I need to create a Facebook page? And how do I do it? You know, but you know, at some point she said, even as we started from there, you know, don't worry, just keep doing it, keep doing it. And I'm so proud of all of us, because right, we are here doing this, and I know we all sort of have a similar story of where we started and where we are. So I just want to encourage everyone to have that curiosity to learn. If there's something that you've been thinking of doing and you're feeling like, I don't think this is for me, I don't think I can do it, you know, it doesn't have to be a business or something that, you know, it has been running through your mind, you know, just take that leap of faith and do it. You'll be so surprised to know actually, oh, I didn't know I could do it. As long as you make sure that you're surrounded with people who are going to encourage you, because that is very important. If you're not, I am very sure you're gonna get discouraged and give up. Yeah, that is it for now.
So, there's always so much learning in life. But sometimes we're so busy, with the daily routine that we forget to learn, to see the things, every day we're just rushed in life that we don't take the time to stop and just view life as it is, because there's so much beauty in it, but we don't have the time. But, what I like about this business and about the community is that it encourages us to keep learning, and there's so many people here in the community that, like Melissa said, sometimes we don't see things in ourselves. Like, we have so much to offer, we're capable of doing so many things, but for some reason we don't see that in ourselves. Like, we don't think that we're capable of doing things, and other people in the community, they're good about telling us, like, you're so good at doing this, and you're like, oh, really? And when you think about it, like, yeah, I've been doing this for so long, yes, but sometimes we don't have the confidence in ourselves, and that's what's lacking in us, that we're not developing ourselves. Self-development is important to continue our own confidence, because when we have confidence, we're going to expose ourselves to new things, new learnings, new challenges, and we're gonna do it without thinking about it. Because Melissa said earlier, when we started the business, I think we all had that same feeling, like, I'm not gonna be able to get in front of a camera and talk, on a live, because we just didn't do that before. We never had the need to do it. And we felt like we didn't have the skill to do it, or we were not capable of doing it. But everything takes practice, like we mentioned in today's topic. It's all about setting yourself up or learning new skills, developing new skills in you. And you're capable of doing so many things, but if you're not preparing yourself, you're not going to see that. You're not going to see that version of yourself doing something different, Just challenge yourself every day. Like, okay, this is what I want to do next, and prepare yourself to do it. And then you'll be amazed of the things that you can do, because we all have that, God created us equally. We all have that opportunity in life to be the best that we can be, and to do the things that we love. But we just let fear stop us in so many ways, that we don't let our true self come out, So just surround yourself with the right people, talk to people and ask them, what do you do to get yourself to this point? And just watch. We have so many leaders in the community that we can follow and see what is it that they're doing, how is it that they're changing their lives. Because a lot of times too, we're just waiting on people to come and tell us the magic word. We think that there's this magic word that they're gonna give you, and you're gonna change your life. But it's about getting yourself out there and learning, and just seeing what they're doing that's gonna make the difference in you. So um, just take that leap of faith and start changing, and just set your mind that you're gonna do something different, that you're gonna be different, and take the first step to begin that life that you really want. But yes, thank you.
Thank you, Isabel, Jesse, and Melissa. Okay, so the next point is fosters creativity and innovation. I love this one because, like, I love art in general. And I love the way that, I love the way that you can look for ways to, like, to promote your business, to create a ways, like how you can transmit your knowledge to others, because like everyone doesn't learn the same way. So you gotta find ways to be able to transmit that knowledge to all the different peoples, and and yes, it is challenging sometimes, it's not easy, but that's, like why, like keep growing, keep learning new things, finding ways, how um to be able to transmit that message, um also, like creativity and, innovation also helps, when it comes to, promoting your business, like finding ways, how to keep your business, interesting, your page, how can you attract um people to watch what you're promoting, so creativity, like is essential. So but in order to do that, you have to keep learning, you have to keep doing research, so uh you have to take some ideas, but that doesn't mean that those ideas, might work for you, but you need to modify it uh to be able to tailor to your business, and so foster creativity and innovation is important, and also, transmit that to the other person, like find, like uh create telling them, to look for, other ways to, how they can promote, because, even though, the four of us, we have our business page, that doesn't mean that we have the same um our business page is the same, for each one of us, like which one of us we are we have different perspectives, we have different person that we are targeting, so and we have different beliefs, so even though, the four of us are doing the online business, it's not the same, you know. So we need to find ways that will apply to us, but we can take ideas from other things that we see, but then modify it to our business page. So that applies, you know, the creativity, the innovation, you know, to keep being updated to, you know, what's happening around you, you know, and take um those knowledges, those skills, those technology like app that can assist you, you know, to make your business better. So foster creativity and innovation is important, you know, to keep growing, you know, in your business and as a person, you know, because, you know, like as a person to be able to teach others, and in your business to be able to improve your business to become better and to keep, you know, with the trend.
Oh, hey, so yeah, fostering creativity and innovation is huge because we all have creativity, right? We can all do our own thing, but like Sandy was saying, when you see, like, now, even when I'm online and I see people's postings or whatever, I always check and see, okay, how is it that they did that? Before, I was just scrolling and seeing, oh, that's cute or whatever. But now I pay attention to all the details, like how is it that they created that? And that gives me curiosity to go and check and see, okay, let me check and see if I can do it. So it's always good to have people, or to check people that you admire, people that are doing good. All these leaders in the world that they're trying to motivate and show people that there's a different life, that we can all achieve by developing ourselves and really believing in ourselves. But I like to see now, I pay attention to the things that they do, the creation part of life. Because before, like I said, my mind wasn't set on that. My mind was, set on, okay, what are they saying, or how is it that they're saying it? But I wasn't really looking at the details and the key points that they're trying to highlight in their things. So there's a lot, and I know we are all like kids and adults, we're always online doing something because that's what the internet has done for us. In this generation, we're all hooked to something in line or online, that we're always scrolling through our phones, either just for fun or as a hobby. I don't know why people go online and just scroll through things, but we're all doing it. But we have to use that to our advantage, use the online to make streams of income. And that's what we're doing here. We're doing this live, we're talking about the business, but we're also talking about ways that we can learn, that things that we're using to make a difference in our lives. And so creation, you can see that there's so many people that are so creative, and I'm like, oh my God, what are you doing? You're so good at this. And I have to really challenge myself to do something, because I'm not that tech savvy to make those wonderful things. Just their content is so eye catching, and just the beauty of it. I'm still in the process of learning, but I have learned so much within a year. Before, like I said, before I started this business, I knew nothing about creating content, and I have learned some, but there's so much to keep learning. And the way to keep learning is, to really pay attention what other people are doing, and to see how is it that they're doing it, and really challenge yourself to start doing better. But that's what I have about this. Thank you, guys.
So yes, it's fostering creativity and innovation. So this is a good topic, guys. So anything is possible. So we all know, like right now, you can do many things online. That you can even create things that are not even happening. So So when we're talking about creativity, innovation, so one thing that we always say, be yourself, be authentic, be authentic. With that, you can do many things, sometimes just we know that this business online, but there are many things you can do with this business, guys. There are people out there, they have their business cars, and they're giving it away. It's like a normal business. The only thing you're in charge, so when I was working before being a nurse in the restaurant, we have, I think was like Wednesdays and Saturday, we actually were like kind of, I think they call knocks knock dog selling or something like that. So we actually were targeting this big business. They have a lot of workers, and we're going with like 10 coupons, like $2 off or $5 off or whatever, and we're giving it away as a present. But we also were attracting traffic to the restaurant. So there are many ways out there that you can do as a business owner to attract people to your business. The only thing, sometimes you just those you innovations, sometimes just a small change, or the way that you talk, or the way that you handle yourself in front of people, or even, as I say, handling cards. I also, when you have your business, you can, you can have your because it's online, you can have your QR codes, and having your phone or something, and share with people that are interesting on the business as well, and so they can start learning. There are different ways that you as individual can do creative to and innovation to boost your business. Doesn't have to be also, like I would say, like, look at us, we're doing these videos, these crazy videos that we do 3 times a week. It's a creativity. It's a way that we have, the way that we show you our personality, and the way that we think. So that's the way. Oh, no, me, it's Sandy, it's our Melissa. So it's just depending how you want to do it, and like, you can do it. I'm telling you, there are different ways out there, that you just have to be open minded, and as soon and if you decided that you want to do something online, and there are people that are doing even funny videos, like, hey, if you want to do this, you can do that. I also, people are actually showing what this business have give them as a way of attracting people, because that's how people identify, like if you show them that you have a new car or a new house or whatever it is, doesn't have to be a specific that high quality things, but just always think there that innovation is out there, and just a small creativity. Some people are there, they're really good at it. I'm a little bit dumb. I'm not too creative, but I do my part, and the business, I'm really proud of what I do so far. So if I can do it, I'm telling you guys, if you're interested, you can do it too.
Wow, I love this one. Fostering creativity and innovation. I see it in the aspect of it encourages you to think in a different way. Like you have a change in perspective. You have a new mindset, let me say that. Like there is the old way of thinking that you used to have, but right now you have a new way of thinking because right now you have an open mind. There's a shift in perspective in your attitude. You've become better in solving problems. Like before, you used to see problems as something that used to actually make you panic. When you see problems, you panic. But now, because you have a new way of thinking, you see problems as something that you can you sit down and think of how you're going to solve that problem. You don't panic. Yeah, so you have a shift in perspective in the way you're thinking and in the way you're doing. And I think sometimes, especially when we come to the online space, there is that thing like they don't get to believe, like what we are doing, because I think people still believe like, social media is just a place to do things, scroll down, you're working, you have your phone, you're bored, and then you're just scrolling things, as Isabel said. But the truth is, you know, if you change your perspective and see it in a different way, social media is not only for, yes, it is, but it's also a place where you can actually, you know, earn online, yeah, earn online. So I used to be that kind of a person. Like I used to think, okay, after I'm taking my breaks, you know, I can just take my phone and just scroll and see things. But right now, I have a different way of thinking. My perspective has actually changed, and I've been in a position where actually I can adapt it. Yeah, I can adapt in my new way of thinking and actually continue enhancing it and growing to become a better person. Yeah, so I'm actually in a position where I take things and do them, and it doesn't matter, you know, I just do them, you know, because I have a new way of thinking, a different a shift in my perspective of doing things. Yeah, back to you, Sandy.
Okay, thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Isabel. And thank you, Jesse. Just give me a sec. Okay. So the next point is promote self-awareness. So this one is good because, you know, by um, doing the self-growth, you know, learning, you know, like through your experiences, through other people's experiences, through from what you see, from what you learn, from what you hear, and what you read, um, you start learning, you know, more about you, you know, how can you improve yourself, you know, because, you know, through our journey, you know, we're not perfect. We have so many defects. I don't know if that's the correct word, but you know, so how can you make yourself work better? For example, like if you need to work on communication, you know, like then start learning about how can you be better at communicating, you know. um, and by doing all this self growth, so learning, you know, like teaching, um you are able to help other peoples, and you are able to help them, you know, to realize that, you know, they're capable, what strengths they have, because many times, you know, uh we don't believe some on ourselves that we're capable of doing it, you know, like Isabel was saying before, you know. um we think that, or Melissa, you know, we think that we're not capable of doing lives, for example, because, you know, we were afraid, you know. But if you encourage people, and you tell them, no, you're good at this, you know, you should be able to, you know, like to have confidence on that, because you have these strengths, you know. Everyone, even if you think you don't have anything, everyone has something uh to share with the world, you know. You just have to find that confidence, that strength, you know, that talent that you have inside, and then explode it, you know. But um sometimes you need that person to help you. And that's when, you know, like by doing, you know, self growth and learning, you know, you are able to help other people to be able to have that confidence of uh finding their skills, you know, that they have, you know, and the passions that they have inside. But sometimes they're like uh opprimated, I don't know, like they have it like inside, but they don't explode it, you know. So by by learning, you know, like and keep growing and learning, you know, like your mind, you know, you're able to help yourself, you know, to become better, and able to help other people, you know, to to find the things that they are capable of doing, you know, to find that confidence that they saw that they didn't have, you know, to be able to face those challenges that they thought that they couldn't do it, and they're able to do it. So yeah, so promote self-awareness is one of the good points, you know, when it comes to, you know, like for ourselves and for the business, and to help be able to continue helping other people to also find themselves, you know. So that's my take.
Yes. Self-awareness helps us to actually reflect on ourselves, be in a position to know our strengths and weaknesses. And once we know our weaknesses, we are able to work on those weaknesses so that we can become better. in the things that we are aspiring to do or the things that we are actually doing. We become better in actually setting our goals in a good way, in a way that we know if we try to break them down, we know we are going to achieve them. Yeah. And then I also like the aspect of having that feedback, like you're working on something and you have that confidence to go and ask someone how you're doing, and they're able to give you that feedback. And because you already know that is a weakness that you want to improve, I don't want to call it like a weakness, it's something that you're working on and you want to improve on it. So the feedback that you get it from that person who you went to ask advice from, you are able actually to reflect on it and keep improving on yourself. Yeah, keep improving on yourself. And then there's the aspect of mindfulness, because self-awareness sometimes comes with being mindful, even if it's just journaling and seeing your journey, how it's going, the things that you need to improve, depending on how you'd like to see mindfulness, the way you do things, to help you at least energize yourself and see that you actually want to grow and be better on what you're doing. Yeah, that's my take on that.
Sorry. Um, so promoting self-awareness and just, you know, developing and really getting yourself out there, and learning, and really it's like, when you have a plant and you put water in it every day so that it grows and that is, giving you flowers and that it looks good. It's the same thing for us, as individuals, as humans. We have to nurture ourselves and really grow and give other people the beauty in us, and share, and that promoting your awareness, it comes from what you have to offer, as an individual. What do you have to offer um, to other people? But you have to really invest in yourself first before you can um, before you're able to share with other people and really give other people what they need to succeed and to learn different things in life. So first, it starts with us in our self-awareness. What is it that we're learning? What is it that we have to offer? What can we do for others? And that's how it starts, by nurturing yourself first. That's all I have. Thank you.
So I think you guys have say a lot about it. I just going to say, from when we say self-awareness is knowing your limitations. Let's start from there. So for you to be able to grow as a business or as a person, doesn't matter. You have to know where you at. You have to know your limitations. You have to know, um, like you want to know like where you want to be and what do you need to get there in some way, if you guys understand a little bit. So let me explain that. So when we say self-awareness, so you have to see what are your limitations are. When I say that, you have to see what you have to work on. Sometimes people get nervous talking to people, just for an example. So if that's one of your limitations, start talking to yourself on the mirror. It's just knowing where do you have to improve, because if you know where you have to improve, you can work and improve that. As long as you know, because we all saying, oh yes, I have to self grow, but self grow on what? Do you know what do you have to in what you have to get better? That's the first thing that you have to do. Self growth is good. It's good to read a book, but it's not like you're going to read all the books, and then what you do with that, yes, it's good to have the information, it's good to be really knowledgeable, but do you know where you at? Do you know what you need to work on it? Do you know your limitations? Knowing that, it will prepare you to get better on this business. If you know what you are not good at it, you know what you have to work on it. So, and then you put more effort on it, and you can get better and you can get good at it, if in some way. So that's what I would say about the self-awareness. If you know that, that's it, you know what to do. Because sometimes you can be afraid, and that's okay, but that as long as you know what you need to improve, then you can improve that. Because you can work in different things at the same time, but that doesn't mean they're all going to get improved and then you're going to get all better at the same time. So if you focus one step at a time, how we always say, or you focus one one limitation at the time, something that you want to work on it one at a time, because sometimes we want to do all at the same time and we are not able, and we get exhausted, we get mentally disappointed, we think that we cannot do it or it's too much, and then we don't believe more that we're able to do it. So let's pick one and let's then move on, and that we give you more encourage, like we give you more sympathy, maybe that's not the word, encourage on yourself. You will believe more on yourself, and if you believe in yourself, that's it. The sky is limit, because if you believe it, you can make it.
Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Isabel. Thank you, Melissa. Okay, so we have some comments. So let me just see here. So we have from Armando Garza. Hello, friends. Hi, Armando.
Hi, Armando.
Hi, Armando.
We also have a comment from Armando Garza. He says personal development is a very important skill that we should explore if we want to be successful. Very true. Thank you, Armando, for your comment. And also we have another comment from Ban Dua Digital. Hello, ladies. Hi, thank you for watching, Ban.
Thank you for
Thank you for
watching.
watching.
Okay. So we have arrived to the end of our live. So if we do like a little quick recap of what we touched today. So the topic was the importance of self-growth. So we talk about the that enhances personal well-being, like how, it helps, to be better in terms of, improving the emotional intelligence, the empathy and communications. Uh, so we talk about boost professional success, improving relationships, increasing resilience, encourages lifelong learning, foster creativity and innovation. And lastly, we talk about the promoting self-awareness, like not only to find ourselves, but also to be able to help others find themselves too, like encourage them, uh, to find their skills that they have, to believe in themselves. So I wanna just show, like, we have our pages on the screen, so you can follow us on our pages if you wanna learn more about us, and the business. And we have our website here on the screens too. So you can subscribe to learn more about the business that we offer. So with your name and email address, and register on our websites, and you'll receive an invitation to the uh, free webinar that we have, where you learn more about the business plans and listen to the testimonials of the members of the community. And also you get invited to the Facebook private group that we have, where you can see more uh, members of our community that are having success. And then if you're like, we have our lives on every Tuesday and Tuesday, from 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST. So if you want to attend the lives that we have those 2 days, you can attend. And again, you can register on our website for that. If you're not able to attend the lives, that's not a problem. We can send you the replay, and the replay will have subtitles for those who their English is not that strong, so you can watch it there. And then for the Spanish speakers, we also, we can send you the invitation to the Spanish private Facebook group, where you can have the seminars, the webinar, in Spanish, the short version and the long version. Okay, so we want to thank all our viewers today who watched the live with us today, and for those watching the replay, thank you everyone. Thank you for all the comments that we have today. And yeah, so until the next episode of the Global Digital Success Talk. Bye everyone. Have a
Thank you
nice
for
Sunday,
watching.
Monday,
Bye.
whatever.